All right, how's everybody? Shalom. Another day closer to the kingdom. Another day the Most High give us to get it together, right? Huh? That's right. Because we here, so give all praise and glory to His holy name for allowing us to see another day. Everybody's okay? Everybody's fighting a good fight? Nobody giving up, have they? You're not giving up, are you? All right. All right, family. That's right. We got to keep on fighting. That's right. So tonight, I want to go into looking at how we scattered among the Gentiles. Looking at this sincerely, because a lot of times, you know, I find that a lot of people don't realize that there's two types of Gentiles in the Bible. Just like there's no difference in what our people call ourselves today. Most of you ask your family member, are you a Jew or Gentile? Most of them going to say they're Gentile, right? Or even people that go to church. People that call themselves spiritual, they'll say you're a Gentile. They'll argue to death. All you do is ask them, well, okay, well, if you're grafted in, they always say we're grafted in, who are you grafted in among? These questions, these are certain questions you can ask people as you meet them that go to these secular churches. I call it that because of the fact that they're not dealing with the truth. And they're bending over backwards just to have people to come around them. And I mean, they can go to the club and go right into the church. Go right from the club, go do whatever they're doing from the Saturday night, been out all night. And they just wash up and go right to the club from the hotel or the motel, wherever they came from, and look the same as they was in that night. We'd have seen it many a times. They come, where they coming from? Church, and see them coming out to church with Daisy Dukes on and any kind of way you want to come. I mean, just it's crazy right now. You know what I mean? They say come as you are. I mean, they kind of like they went overboard with that. But let's look at this, because it could be someone that could see this video or hear this message tonight that could be touched by the Spirit of the Most High, hopefully by Shema Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of the Lord and Savior, to come out of the madness that our people has been caught up in from the religious instructions to the Negroes in the United States of America. And that's what this is all about. You know, coming out of this madness that we all been involved in. And some still are involved in, even though they call themselves Hebrew Israelites. You know, because it's madness if you still follow the Woody Lynch letter and having us divided against each other, or you follow the instructions, the instructions to the Negroes. You know, you follow either one of those principles, you know, you could be led wrong, and your spirit is going to be wrong. It's not going to be right. You can't make it right. Just go to Colossians 3:17 as always. Giving all praise to the Most High first and foremost, always. Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Colossians 3:17 says, and whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. That's in the name of the anointed Savior, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, by Him. So we give thanks to the Most High in the name of the anointed Savior, because no man come to the Father but by Mashiach Yahushua. It's one thing for sure, brothers and sisters. Right now there might be some kind of division on His name, but remember, there's only one Hamashiach, the anointing. You know, understand that. So let's all go with Hamashiach, and let's prepare ourselves for the kingdom and don't have division on the things that we can find to have division about, which doesn't make sense. I don't see it. I don't see no reason to have division amongst ourselves, except for someone that's honoring and trying to cause people not to believe in we as a nation. You know what I mean? Because we all we have. So anyone that's really just trying to be divided, you're gonna be divided. Mashiach Yahushua not divided. He's not divided. Remember what he said on the tree when they killed him. Before he rose on the third day, what did he say? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. So a lot of people have been forgiven that you don't forgive because you don't have no mercy and you don't have no grace. And you're wicked. Straight up. So when you concentrate on negatives and look for things to be against your brothers and sisters, then you're wicked. Straight up. There's too much for us to learn, and too much that we know that we got next to work toward that next, to be taking all this time for this negative. I don't have no time for it. You can waste all your time you want to with that. But I'm looking at how the Most High said you please him, he make your enemies be at peace with you. You better get your enemies to have peace with you. You better find a way to do that. That's straight up. Because you look around, your enemy's gonna be tearing your butt up. But the elect, the anointed ones, the Most High say, hey, and the hair of your head gonna be messed with at all, and that's what I'm working toward. That's what I'm trying to show you spiritually, how you could be right there. We could be there together as a nation. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 64. So we understand that in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, is telling us if we follow the Most High. Read verse 1 so we can just go into it, because Deuteronomy 1:1 said, these be the words which Moses spake to all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea. So these words that we're speaking is only to the children of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Because this is a force, this is something that's been really, our people have been really messed up with, because we don't know who we are. We don't know our heritage. We don't know that we are the children of Israel. So now, hearing the fact that this is who we are, now we got to work toward making it to the kingdom. No more, no less. Just a minute. Okay, read that.
Chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, so he told us we follow his laws, his commandments, he's going to set us on high above all nations of the earth. That's what he told us. But did we do it? Nope. We didn't do it. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. So from verse 2 to 14 are blessings. So verse 15 says this.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt bless unto the voice of the Most High thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right. So it say we didn't listen to him. Say all these curses gonna come upon us and overtake us. We're not gonna be able to protect ourselves from these curses, because this is coming from the Most High power. Now give me Daniel's 9 and 11. This is what we done as a people.
Verse 11. Yet all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured out upon us. And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him.
Right. So the curse befell us because we broke his laws that he gave us. But you hear what it says? And this is what you got to understand when these preachers and these people are saying that we're not under the law. Whose law is it? You say, yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy law, the Most High's law. You see that? Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Understand this. You got to see this. This is how we able to obey the voice of the Most High, through his words, through his laws that he gave us. That's how we hear his voice. But how you hear his voice if you're not reading enough of the Bible, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, to know his voice. To hear his voice and not some other voice. Like your own voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against the Most High. Now, since we're looking at that we scattered among the Gentiles, let's read Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Deuteronomy 28 and 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Most High shall scatter thee, and the Most High shall scatter thee among all the people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other idols, which neither thou father, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
That's right. So he said, gonna scatter us among these nations, which we ain't know, and we didn't know the languages that they spoke. That's why you look at our last name. Whose last name do you have on your back? What nation last name do you have on your back? Whether you speak English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, or whatever language. Whose last name do you have on your back? Think about it. So, give me Jeremiah 46 and 28. Jeremiah 46 and 28.
Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 28. Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant, says the Most High, for I am with thee, for I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee. But I will not make a full end of thee, but correct thee in measure. Yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished.
So he's telling us. He tells us not to fear. He's telling us. He's with us. Those are the 1/3. He's telling us. See, if he's going to make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven the children of Israel. So he's going to make an end to those nations where he's driven us among these nations. So he's going to scatter us among the nations. But he said he's going to make a full end of those nations as you know them today. But he's not going to make a full end of us, the children of Israel, because he's going to save 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. But he says he's not going to leave us unpunished. That's why I get Amos 3, 1 and 2.
Chapter 3, verse 1 and verse 2. In this word that the Most High has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's right. You say he only know the 12 tribes of Israel. You hear that? So he say he only know the 12 tribes of Israel. And he say he's going to punish us for all our wickedness. Breaking his laws. His laws. That's why when people say we're not under his law, they might as well say, why they don't say you're not under the Most High's law? Make them say that. Because we just read it's his laws. People are breaking his laws. And he said it's okay because you're in the mercy and grace. Mercy and grace is not to no Gentiles. It's only to the Israelites. Let's prove that. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. So we have to go through this because this is what we up against. This is what we fighting against, battling against these secular churches. Because they secular, because they worldly. They doing Christmas, Thanksgiving. I mean, how you gonna go into the church and have a Halloween celebration? Get ready for Halloween, holiday, Halloween. I mean, come on. How do you justify that? I don't care if they give it candy. You give candy anytime you want to children. If that's what you want to do. But not on no Halloween. Forget that. Not even near the day of Halloween. But they're going to be doing that. Going to slaughterhouses, getting all this blood, and have scary houses in the church. Are you serious? How you justify that? And you call yourself holy? Read this out.
Solomon
3 and 9.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Yeah, you put your trust in the Most High, you're going to understand the truth, which is his laws. When you read Psalms 119, 142. The truth is the law. They're going to understand the truth. They're going to understand Hamashiach Yahushua bringing the truth to us. Read. Those that be faithful in love, which is the keeping of the commandments. John 14 and 15. If you love me, keep my commandments. 1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. That's the love. Read.
For grace and mercy is shown his saints.
Right, so grace and mercy is to his saints. Who the saints? The children of Israel. Read.
And he has cared for his elect.
He has cared for his elect. Who's the elect? The children of Israel. I mean, if you want to know who the saints are, you can go to Psalms 50 and 5, Psalms 105, 8 to 10, Psalms 148, 14. Proves who the saints are. Psalms 149, 1 and 2 if you need extra. Who the elect? Psalms 45 and 4. You have respect to his elect. Psalms 45 and 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect. Get Exodus 2:25. I mean, he had respect to his elect, it says, right? So who is his elect? Israel is elect. Exodus 2:25.
Exodus chapter 2 verse 25. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them.
So yeah, respect unto the children of Israel. Respect unto his elect, who are the children of Israel. And he just told you, have respect unto the children of Israel. Looked upon the children of Israel and have respect unto the children of Israel. Now give me Isaiah 61 and verse 8 and 9 only.
Isaiah 61 verse 8 and verse 9. I, number 5, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offering. And I will direct their work in truth. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them.
Right. See, the Most High say he loved judgment. He loved to punish you for whatever you've done wrong. He's saying that's judgment. See, he hate robbery for burnt offerings. You know, swindling something, and then you're going to sacrifice to the Most High. And I will direct their work in truth. What's the truth? The law. He's going to direct the work that you do, and he's going to direct it by the law. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them. Who is this? Who the covenant, everlasting covenant he's making with? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Read Psalms 105, 8 to 10. This covenant is going to last forever. That's why he said an everlasting covenant with them. Who's the them? Read that.
Psalms chapter 105, verse 8 to 10. He has remembered his covenant forever. The word which he commanded to a thousand generations, which covenant he made with Abraham, and his oath unto Isaac, and to confirm the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
So there it is. That covenant is an everlasting covenant with Israel. Point blank. Point blank. Now go back to Isaiah 61 and verse 9.
Isaiah chapter 61, verse 9. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles.
See, we're going to be known among the Gentiles, among these other nations. Because he's going to scatter us among these nations, and our seed, our lineage is going to be known among the Gentiles. Read.
And their offspring among the people.
Among these people. Read.
All that see them, that acknowledge them, that they are the seed which the Most High has blessed.
That's right. That's what we're looking forward to. That's right. They're going to know that we are the seed that the Most High have blessed. Read.
That's in the night.
Verse 10.
Okay. I will greatly rejoice in the Most High. My soul shall be joyful in my power. For he has clothed me with the garment of salvation. He has covered me with the robe of righteousness, and a bridegroom decked himself with ornaments, and as his bride adorned herself with her jewels.
That don't sound like no burlap to me. That don't sound like no artificial jewelry to me. He said he have clothed us as a garment of salvation. He have covered me with the robe of righteousness, following his laws, as a bridegroom decked himself with ornaments, and as the bride adorned herself with her jewels. Real diamonds, the purest gold of Ophir. You see, the purest rubies ever to be seen. Never to be seen, because we ain't seen nothing like the Most High gonna deck us out with. You hear that? A bride adorning herself with her jewels. Go ahead.
For as the earth brings forth her bud, and as the garden causes the things that are sown in it to spring forth, so the Most High power will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all the nations.
That's right. He gonna cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all the nations. Where we at? Scattered among these nations. He gonna show it right before their eyes, man, with us. Hallelujah. That's right. Most High will. Verse 7.
For your shame you shall have double.
What? What did he say?
For shame you shall have double.
He said, for your shame you shall have double. And we've been shamed for sure. Go ahead.
And for confusion, things that were stood in their portion.
That's right. Go ahead.
Therefore, in their land, they shall fulfill the double, shall be unto them.
That's right. That's what we're looking for, brothers and sisters. That's what we're working for. Everlasting life. Isaiah 66, start at verse 18.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 18. For I know that their works and their thoughts, it shall come, that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory.
That's right. Most I say you're going to gather all these nations and tongues, and they're going to come and see his glory. Read.
I will send a sign among them, and I will send those that escape from them unto the nations, to Tarshish, to Paul, and Luke, and draw the bow, to Gaul, and to God, to the isles of all, that have not heard my fame, neither have seen my glory, and they shall declare my glory among the Gentiles.
That's right. Going to declare the glory of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushua, among these Gentiles. Read.
And they shall bring all their brothers for an offering unto the Most High out of all nations upon the horses, and in chariots, and in litter, and upon mules, and upon foot feet, around the holy Mount Jerusalem, says the Most High, as the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel into the house of the Most High.
That's right. They're going to be bringing us to Jerusalem, these nations, for an offering to the Most High out of all these nations where he scattered us. But it's going to be in a clean vessel. Why? Because we're going to be righteous. We're going to be all righteous, he says. Go ahead.
And I will also take up there for priests and for Levites, says the Most High.
That's right. The ones that's going to be leading the nations according to the laws of the Most High. Read.
For as the new heaven and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, says the Most High, so shall your seed and your name remain.
That's right. New heavens, meaning the sky and the earth. Because the fourth dimension, the Most High ain't going to mess with that. He ain't mess with his throne. He don't have to mess with his throne. Wherever that is and however beautiful that is. You know what I mean? We can't even imagine. No, Mashiach Shai said, in my Father's house are many mansions. And we can't even imagine the mansions of the Most High. I can't. I don't know. Maybe some of you can. I can't. But they say we can't even imagine the kingdom. I mean, can you imagine? I can't even imagine streets paved with gold. All I can see is in my mind, I can see a truck that I can see how they pour the asphalt on the street. It's solid gold, and gold is just, you know, just flowing from it. Just, whoo. Or a hand is just wandering over it and it just turns into crystal clear gold. Man, wow. Yes.
I went to a crash on today, and they were repaving the sloping with asphalt.
Right.
So we can imagine those big old trucks with gold.
That's right. That's right. God. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, says the Most High.
That's right. From one new moon, because I know a lot of brothers and sisters are not honoring the new moon feast. That's the beginning of the month when there is a new moon. That's a law. So you're breaking the law. That's one law you got to repent for, because you can do that. Honor that. The new moon feast. You can read about it in Psalms 81st chapter, Numbers 10 and 10. You can read about these things. Many scriptures